What is up, guys and gals? It is Aaron here and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd just do a little update video because I've been gone for 3 weeks and that's because I've been busy with school because it's finally the summer holidays, so because it's the summer holidays as well means more videos for you guys, which would be good. And I've been busy with the flooring of my room. You can see my room's different. My bed's this way, not that way against this wall. It's up against that wall, but not really. But it's pretty close to the wall, and I have a microphone in because I tend to use a microphone for videos like this. And what else have I been busy with? Oh yeah, it'll be in the title of the video as well. I've been working on a trailer for my off-road RC, which is looking okay. It's a bit scrappy and stuff like that, but what I've been working on is the frame for it, mainly. I've just started to put one piece on at the minute for the actual thing. And sorry if I don't sound very enthusiastic. I did video this all earlier on with a lot more enthusiasm when I was more awake, but my editing software crashed again and I've had to delete the app, install it again, and yeah. So, the trailer. Here, oh god, here is the trailer. You can see this is the one bit where I've put on that's going to be there to show. The rest of it is just the frame, and I'll be taking that bit off as well. But yeah, this has been going on for a week now or something, about a week. And I started at my grandma's house, and thank God I did, because my granddad's got heaps of tools in his garage and stuff, which is kind of a tip, but you know, I can still get around and stuff. So there you go, that's basically what's under here, and I'm using my penny board wheel on the back so it can go along the ground. Which I don't really use my penny board anymore, so I thought I'd just use that so it can at least be used and not be wasted, rusting outside. And what I used to make these holes here was a jigsaw, and first time using a jigsaw, not too bad actually. I just nipped my finger. God. And you might be able to see on my hands as well, there's a lot of cuts and grazes and stuff, so oh well, you get used to it eventually. And yeah, so hopefully what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to be able to buy something that can, you know, tow this up and tow it down eventually. And sorry if I'm like sniffing a lot, I don't know why. I guess it's just the sawdust and stuff coming off when I'm working on this, so that's probably why. So yeah, I'm going to see if I can buy like a winch or something. I'll have to ask my mum though, but I highly doubt it, so I'll probably have to make my own thing at some point. And what I'm also wanting to do is make a actual like cover for the top. So it's not just going to be open, I want it to be like, you know, a proper trailer where it pulls along the car, and it looks all to scale and yeah, I just basically want it to look as close as possible. And I know you guys are wondering this as well, I'm kind of shocked about it, but yeah, this has all been me. This has all been 100% me. There's been no help whatsoever, and I have to say, my first time doing a project like this, I'm really enjoying this actually. And the reason I'm enjoying it is because I do love to do this kind of stuff in school, so I thought I'd try it out of school. And obviously I love doing stuff for you guys at home, because it keeps me busy and it keeps you guys happy. And this thing is quite heavy already. I mean, it's wood and stuff, yeah, and it's going to be heavy if you start putting a lot of wood onto it. But this weighs around about 9 pounds, 10, maybe 11 pounds. And that's heavy. And you might be wondering as well is, why didn't I just buy one off the internet? Well, I saw that, who was it again? Norris. I saw that Norris had a trailer, and I was like, okay, well, this looks like cool. This looks something cool. English, even. And I thought, okay, yep, I'm going to go on the internet and see how much they are. It turns out trailers and stuff are kind of expensive. So then I was kind of thinking, what to do? I really want a trailer, but I don't have enough money for one. And I was like, yep, I'm going to make my own. It'll be fun. probably shit, but fun anyway. And I'm so happy. I am. It doesn't seem like it, but I'm just so happy that I've been able to do this, and you know. I don't know. Another update is I got a new ESC. This is a 50 amp brushed motor for the off-road monster truck, because that last ESC wasn't giving enough power to the motor, so it got overheated, and I did find out that eventually. And this blue stuff on it is what is it? Heatsink, and that's really good because I don't have to be putting on and off my heatsink all the time, and especially now since I've got one of the ESC. I mean, I might still put a heatsink on the motor, just in case it does get hot. And you always want to be just in case for building and putting new stuff in. You never want to second guess things. But yeah, I basically got this for free. Well, I did get it for free. That's because in my school every Thursday lunchtime a group of people, well, people can just come along to a room, and basically what we're doing is an ROV project. And an ROV, if you don't know, is a remotely operated vehicle. And I'll probably, no I won't, I was going to say I'll put a photo up, but it's too late and I'm so tired and I've got to get this video up ASAP for you guys. But it's basically an underwater submarine that's remote controlled and is attached to a wire. The fucking fly. I swear to God, I caught that thing in my hand and I killed it. But yeah, it's an underwater submarine that has claws, is connected to a wire, and basically I had an idea that they didn't really want to do that idea because you know, they don't see it from an RCer's side, but what my idea was to make Scotland's first wireless ROV. Well, not Scotland's first, but Scotland's school's first wireless ROV. And I thought it was going to be really cool if you know, they saw it the way I did, but they didn't. So yeah, basically what happened last year as well is, because this is kind of relevant. And what happened last year is they couldn't get it to stay still, and they couldn't get the ROV to stop moving. They couldn't get it to, you know, stay still, basically. And they're going with the same idea as last year, and the same person who's doing the electronics for the ROV. And this person, no, he's cocky. He thinks he knows what he's talking about. And I said to him, I've been in the RC hobby for 11 years. He was like, oh, look at me, I can build cars. I had one with me. I had my RC with me, dropped it in front of him and said, build it, take it apart and put it back together under an hour with only a screwdriver. And he was like, what? Literally, that's what he said. He was like, excuse me? What? I was like, well, yeah, sure, if you know what you're doing and you're like, oh no, RCs are just toys. You know, go for it. But, you know, he didn't, so point proven. But anyway, yeah, that's basically why I got this free, because we didn't use my idea. And there are a couple of them back there as well, because I want to leave some spare in case they fuck up and I'm going to have to hightail it and put myself into high gear and, you know, get all the electronics in for it and stuff. So I'm not sure if that's something you guys would want to see. I'm not sure if I'd be able to video it or not, because it's in school and we're not allowed to have people in the video in school. So I'm going to have to ask about that, but yeah. So basically what we're doing is we're having a control panel that's got wires. The wires are all going to be tied together and put into a tube. Then we're going to waterproof all the electronics and stuff. And basically what my job is to basically make... Oh, fuck you. Got the flag. No, let's make it... Yeah, there we go. Sorry, but basically my job is to have 3 cameras, wireless cameras, connected up to one monitor, but I've told them that that's physically not going to be possible because they all have their different frequencies, they all have their certain setups. I can't bind them if they've already been bound, and they can't be unbounded, if that makes sense, coming from an RCer. Because for monitors and cameras, if they're wireless, they're already bound to each other. You can't unbind them. You can't bind them to a different thing. It's set. The wires have been taken out. They've been put into the same place, and that's it. They're done. They're binding to each other, and that's impossible. And I explained that to them, and it's like, well, obviously you'd be able to. And it's like, no one can. But yeah, so basically what I've got to do is I've got to get the cameras to rotate, get them in the right positions, and blah 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 blah. And also for the trailer is I'm going to put my own logo on it. I'm going to put Extreme RC on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray paint the top of this, going to go over it before it goes actually on the thing. And then what I'm going to do for this is, I tried to like scrape the Extreme RC in there, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spray paint it in. And same with this, I'm just going to take it off and spray paint it black or silver or something. Then I'm going to have blue as the Extreme RC logo because, well, the Extreme RC logo is blue. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. So basically, see if I can get a visual thing for you guys, right? So bottom bit there is going to be black or silver. Top bit is going to be black or silver, depending on what I use down here. Then on the... just stab myself with a screw. Then around about here somewhere, where the side of it's going to be, that will be where the Extreme RC bit goes, and I've just finished off something that will be going on my wall, and it will be very similar to that, except it's going to be black and green, the thing I show you. So I'll just let that dry and go get it after it's dried. So here's what I've got. I'm just going to go off and peel off the stuff. Come on. Now I couldn't get all of the bits because I had very little black spray paint left and very little green spray paint left after painting the shell. So hopefully this came out well. Come on, stop being an awkward turtle. I haven't said that in years, oh my god. What's happening to me? So you'll see some brown bits, which is the wood, and some black bits, which will be the spray paint. So I'm going for like a very kind of trashy look to it as well. You know, it kind of goes with my hair and my look. So if it's all going to be like some of the writing's going to be off or some of the writing's going to be scrappy, that's just why. Because that's kind of my style, it being scrappy and stuff like that. But the brown bits, which is the wood, that's not supposed to be there. So you can laugh at that all you want. You guys ready to see it? Boop! Extreme RC. Now it does look very childish and, you know, kind of scrappy, but again, that's the look I was trying to go for, because that is kind of my style, kind of childish, kind of gothic-y, you know, kind of look. And oh, that looks so cool. I really want that to go up on my wall. I'll ask my gran to see if I can put that up on my wall, but I'm not sure. I really do want it to go up on my wall though somewhere. Because, you know, that'll be something in my room to symbolise my channel, and, you know, symbolise you guys as well, so that's cool. Now, if any, God, I almost dropped there. Now, if any of you guys are wondering how I did this, I basically done the colour of the writing, what I wanted for the colour of the writing to be on first, so I put that black on first, and what I done was I put masking tape for the letters and stuff, and then I put the green over it, took off the masking tape as you just saw. And that's basically how you do it. I think they do the same for cars and stuff like that, or they just put it on vinyl, which I find is kind of shit if I'm really honest. But yeah, that's basically how you do that. That's just a little tip for you guys. If you guys want to make your own homemade stuff, that's just a quick way for doing it. If you guys have better cutting skills than I do as well, and better, you know, well, more time than I do, then yeah, you guys can probably do a lot better jobs than I did. Mic stopped working. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. That's just a couple of updates. I'll have some more updates. Well, not updates, but I'll just do videos for them. And I've got some surprises as well for you guys as well. And one more thing as well. I am going to try and hit 100 miles per hour for the on-road RC car. Fingers crossed I do. But anyway, please don't, well, yeah, I kind of screwed that up. Please like, subscribe and share it to friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!